I know what you're thinking. Johsan, the hat's still dusty. Why didn't you dust it off by now? It's like your third video wearing it like this. And you're wearing a track jacket. Why the fuck are you running out of laundry? What's going on, Johsan? Do you need to set up a GoFundMe? No, bitch. The jacket is Balenciaga. And speaking of which, before we get into the video, I just wanted to briefly talk about the history of this jacket. Every single time I try to wear the fucking jacket, because it is Balenciaga, it's supposed to be cool, I want to wear it out. Ooh. But no, it's the exact opposite. It's fucking highlight. My friend, while we were in 2nd Street when I got the bullshit, he was in my ear. He's like, "Are you sure you want this?" I was clapped. I was drunk. I was under the influence. I was like, "Yeah." My nigga, I never owned a highlight jacket before, nigga. I owned a highlight Vetma hoodie that looks the same exact shit. Needless to say, those niggas were right. I had 2 niggas in my ear. They were both angels this time. 2 niggas in my ear talking about, "Dude, I'll get that nigga." You know what? I said $300 because, I think the reason why was because 2nd Street was ass that day. It was really ass that day. So, I was like, you know what? Let me cop some nicer ass. It's a nice round plump ass. And you know what? Fuck. What is going on, my lovely, awesome, amazing, beautiful, chiseled, entrepreneuring, gay, bitch ass niggas. Now today on this video, we are of course talking about whether or not Kai, we're gonna put this debate to an end, and we'll figure out whether or not Kai has a stylist for the whole entire shit that he's been doing, because whether it's music stylist or something stylist, fashion stylist, they always say this nigga has a stylist for everything, because there's been some notable clips that he has recently been involved in, or he's filmed himself, of him looking wild and the statements being a little more true. Now, me personally, do I think he has a bit of styling? Yes. I don't think it's that easy for you to just say that a nigga doesn't have a stylist, because eventually he gets to that point, because we all know that Kai Cenat has been having a lot of streaming success, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on streaming, and whether it's just events that he's been planning, which I'm sure he has event stylists too. It wasn't just him who thought about streaming university. They needed to help them put the money in the shits and put all the other shits in the shits. Needless to say, I feel as though styling can be interpreted, or the job itself can be used in many different ways, and I just think it's very funny that all the niggas are saying that no matter what, this nigga just has mad stylists for anything, nigga. And it gets to that point, believe me or not, I think that a lot of niggas with that amount of money and that amount of fame start having stylists and niggas doing jobs for them that they don't really need to do. But needless to say, I guess they're using the term stylist. We're just gonna look at the definition of stylist. I have my handy dandy phone, nigga. According to Google, a stylist is a person whose job is to arrange and coordinate food, clothing, etc. in a stylish and attractive way in photographs or films. Now, in this case, we are talking about, of course, his filming, his streaming and shit. And we are going to be locking in on him primarily using music stylists. That's what they've been accusing that nigga of for, and fashion stylists. And at least that nigga has the clean allegations, because those other allegations aren't too good. So would I rather have allegations of a fashion stylist or a crazier allegation of the darker side? I would have the allegation of the fashion stylist. Ooh, I don't know. That one's pretty tough. Those are really tough ones to beat, especially giving that nigga's history with his old shit. They started resurfacing this nigga's old style. They had this photo of this nigga on a horse. That shit was wild, I'm not gonna lie. All his old fits were looking a little gunna-ish. They were looking a little hood rapper-ish. And just like how I say, you can take a nigga out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of a nigga. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going for. And unfortunately, when hood niggas have the sandwich method down to a pact. I'm like, nigga, I was even doing the sandwich method back in the day. Not to this degree that Kai Cenat's doing, but hood niggas will get this Gucci top, green, white, and green, right, and red, and then all of a sudden have a matching Gucci shoes, and then have some jeans over it, but it's just a sandwich count that counts. And I think that's where Kai Cenat really got his shit like cooked, because that nigga was doing that. If not, he was wearing some shit that like your uncle would post that like during like church service on like Easter, nigga. Like, he was looking kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie to the niggas. I was completely caught off guard. Well, I wasn't caught off guard because I knew Kai Cenat. Like, I knew of him like as a follower. Like, I used to always see his shit. I'm not saying that was my boy back in the day before he blew up and he switched up my niggas. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that I knew of him like in the early days where he was making like skits about Lil Uzi Vert. I remember that little skit. So needless to say, of course, when you give a nigga like that a little money, he's gonna start dressing a little weird, a little crazy. Because I'm not gonna lie, them skateboarder niggas that I always used to hang out with, them niggas put me on game to like Supreme and all the other shit. And that's why you see me have like the baggy pants influence. Not because of the Explore page, nigga, but enough about me. Continue on to start Kai Cenat. Out of nowhere, Kai Cenat just started having these sort of like crazy switch ups where it's not like he developed his own style, because I'm not gonna lie to you niggas, this nigga's style, the way that I see, because I'm a fashion nigga, so I'm a retired fashion nigga. I don't want to say I'm a full fashion nigga. I still drop the outfit pictures here and there, shameless plug. But I noticed like Kai Cenat is in this group of niggas, and no matter what, whoever he's under, and no matter who's over him, and no matter who he's around and involves himself with, none of these niggas were thinking about fashion that hard. They just probably walked in malls and were like, oh yeah, one day I'm gonna get that Louis bag or shit like that. The one that I noticed about Kai, this nigga, he dresses like he has a stylist, because when you look at Kai and you look at the people that he hangs around himself with, unfortunately I'm gonna have to use the old example that I used to always use. Cut all their heads off besides Kai, because Kai's his height, so we gotta move him up just a little bit. Cut that nigga's head off and then show all those outfits and then try to swap them around. You're just always gonna not know if it's Kai or not, because all these niggas basically dress the same. They wear varsity jackets and they wear baggy pants once in a while that look like Jaded London. Maybe they switch it up and they all wear chrome jeans. Like, all of his niggas still dress like that. Maybe Duke Dennis might once in a while wear like a muscle tee and shit like that, but you feel me, nigga? Like, it all boils down to like, I would call it. And then all of a sudden now they're trying to hop into like the Instagram algorithm type of fashion, when niggas are like baller type of fits and shit like that, if that makes sense. I've been noticing that just, it's like, you know how like they say rappers are like all sharing girls and treating out the same girls and passing along, so they're getting jealous of one another, they're beefing and shit like that. I believe they're passing around the same stylist, because this is insane. Like, they're all passing around the same. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I can think of like a pair of Balenciaga jeans instantly off the top of my head, and then think about like 5 niggas that just wore that in like similar ways. Like, you don't see like something groundbreaking when it comes to the Kai, because it's like more so just like top matches bottom, or the whole entire thing is choreographed into a specific way, like earth tones, moon tones, camel tones, just shit like that. So it's just like, and it's not, I'm not saying it's rocket science to come up with, but like the proportions are just like, there's nothing groundbreaking at all with them. There's nothing like, oh, this nigga needs to be sitting in front of runway next to Anna Wintour type shit. So it's just like, what? Does this nigga have a stylist? I'm just saying that his style is not that hard for him to have, but you get to a point when you're having that much money, like I said earlier, to the point where you want niggas to do shit for you. So it's just like, oh, okay, you go pick out some clothes that you think would look cool on me. I think maybe that's a style. Maybe like, if that's a stylist, would you consider like you and walking around your boy, and then all of a sudden your boy, like, should I get this? And then niggas like, nah, see, their stylist goes to so many different ways and different, it can go in so many different directions, is basically what I'm saying, nigga. And I honestly think that nigga Kai does have a stylist. I'm gonna have to agree with the fashion stylist, because there's no way this nigga came from dressing like this, switching up and dressing like this. And I'm not saying this is like a huge improvement. It is quite an improvement. This is what usually niggas go through, but just because of the simple fact that the majority of niggas that go through this are niggas with paper, money, and just like influence and power and shit like that, it doesn't strike me as like, oh, yo, I fucked with your outfit the other day. Like Kai Cenat talked to a rapper, and then after that, the other nigga's like, yeah, this nigga dripped me down. Like, because you know, most rappers don't give a fuck about like if you call them out for having a stylist, nigga. But needless to say, I also remember randomly that Ian Connor was like, fuck no. Like, when someone was like, I know you style Kai, and then niggas be like, fuck no. Like, I was like, oh shit, nigga, damn, is that nigga style that bad, nigga? But once in a while, Kai tried to like throw it off and say, oh, I don't have a stylist, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. Like, I just wear what I like. Or I don't want to always use that bullshit excuse. I'm gonna keep it a full buck with niggas. I only wear what I like, nigga. I try to wear what I like, and look at it. You never see me wear this bullshit ever. But I'm gonna try to wear it. Moving on to the music stylist. I don't think I should say much because I've been in the scene, in the underground scene. I was dapping up niggas you ain't even know back then that you know now because of their influence. No, I'm kidding. I was beefing with the Story Lily. I discovered that on my screenshot of the Finsta. I thought that was mad funny. I used to not beef with the nigga, but I was calling him ugly. We were going back. It was one of those weird nigga things I used to do when you were edgy and had like a Finsta back then. But needless to say, a lot of niggas have been catching him not knowing the lyrics to certain old Cardi songs, but he's like trying to act like he's hip or like that Fiend clip and shit like that. So I don't know. Maybe I will give it a certain 100% yes that the nigga has a music style. So I'm gonna keep it a full rack with niggas. Light skin niggas. Black boy backs. When you act like you're in tune like this nigga and try to put niggas on game, and then all of a sudden you say you don't know Summers, because I feel like every nigga, like, Summers got me through my breakup in like high school, nigga, like that. And I learned about him before I learned about like all the other niggas, like of course like these Savage shit like that, but like needless to say, I feel as though like if you didn't go to there, it's like breaking your virginity, putting your cock through the Summers faults when you're going through a breakup and then discovering all the other shits. And I don't think Kai popped that cherry. He let another nigga that had his cock out also pop the cherry. I don't know what this this demonstration is, but I'm just saying, my nigga, does that nigga have a music stylist? I wouldn't doubt it, nigga. Like, what's so bad about it? I don't think there's, because I own like there's a group chat of niggas that be sending new music every single time that are my friends, and like they send me music, nigga, so I don't think that's that bad, nigga. Maybe I have a music stylist, but then again, nigga, despite everything, I'm not listening to Diamond 1. 2, I'm gonna continue listening to Kanye 24/7. Like, I listen to an album a day, nigga, if not more. But needless to say, it's not about me, it's whether or not this nigga has a music stylist, and it does come down to it. Yes, he definitely has a lot of niggas try to put game to their other niggas that they really fuck with, if that makes sense. So you know what? A fashion stylist might come out of nowhere. It might be a gay nigga, and he might be like, because gay niggas are often they're good. They're really good with suits. They can throw down on a mean suit and tell you what to wear, nigga, to like a award show. So the suits look very lavish on Kai Cenat. They switch his like whole entire style that the nigga had before when he brings him back to the early days. But needless to say, his style, which I think is very funny, when he wears the suits, like, you never know, a nigga might come out of the woodwork and say, I used to style that nigga, fuck the NBA, nigga, I used to style that nigga, and by the way, I suck that nigga's dick. And we're like, whoa. All we need to know was if the nigga had a confirmed stylist. You could have brought proof, you could have shot some screenshots. Now I don't want to believe it anymore if the nigga is like, now you're just saying, oh, the whole guy, the whole AMP, what the hell's running trace on me? Now they're all DL. Like, I can see like a nigga doing that bullshit, because you know these days, Lil Wop thing after he dropped it with Kanye and shit like that. I don't know, nigga. Needless to say, Congress subscribe niggas for more content. Of course, if you guys want to know the giveaway, we are announcing the brand right now. It is Rick Owens, Dark Shadow. Yep, Rick Owens, Dark Shadow. No, I don't think it's Dark Shadow. I think it's mainline. But you're gonna see soon. It's gonna be like a really redeeming arc for those who want to win and want to participate and didn't feel like it was rigged and shit. Like, I don't know, nigga. Also, if in case you guys are wondering why I have not been, I was not invited to Streamer University, it is because I had a lot on my plate. I was stressed. I was gonna make a video about me cry, but like, I hit my associates up. They said it's all good, bro. Like, you'll join the next one. I'm kidding. That's about it, guys. I will be streaming again this soon. I just have to get the little monitor. It's getting a little crazy. There's a lot of niggas who are dropping out and doing all this, that, and the third to get into streaming, but most of them don't have like much of a person. I don't know what's happening. It's getting oversaturated, but as long as I still have you niggas, I think that's all that matters, because this is at this point just like a shit posting channel. So let me know, niggas. Peace out. Don't overwork yourself. I don't know where I was going with that, nigga. I gotta go. I'm losing brain cells, nigga. Chapped, rinsed, got, and then I don't know what else did he bring to the table for this community? Age of YNs, we will never know. There's too many to count, nigga, on one hand.